Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Podcast. I'm Sarah, and I'm thrilled to have you here today. We're going to talk about something that everyone loves: food. Whether you're a foodie who loves to experiment with flavors or you prefer comfort food, this episode is for you.
Hi, I'm Mark, and yes, today is all about favorite foods. You know, food is not just about eating. It's about sharing moments, culture, and memories. So, whether you're cooking at home or ordering from your favorite restaurant, this lesson will help you talk about your favorite dishes in English. From pizza to sushi, we've got it all covered.
Exactly. And I'm sure our listeners will enjoy this because food is such a universal topic. We all have our go-to dishes, and we all have different ways of describing the flavors, textures, and even the experience of eating. So, grab your favorite snack, sit back, and let's dive into today's lesson.
All right, Sarah, let's start with the big question. What is your favorite food?
Oh, that's such a hard question. I have so many favorites. But if I had to choose, I would say pizza. It's one of those foods that you can't go wrong with. Whether you're in the mood for cheese, vegetables, meats, or something a little more exotic like pineapple and ham, pizza has it all. What about you, Mark? What's your favorite food?
I would say sushi. Sushi is fresh, healthy, and I love the variety. You can have it with raw fish, cooked fish, or even vegetarian sushi with avocado, cucumber, and pickled radish. Sushi is one of those foods that never gets boring. You can always try new combinations. Do you like sushi, Sarah?
I do. I love the freshness of sushi, especially when it's made with quality fish. It's one of those dishes that can feel light and healthy, but still really satisfying. And of course, the flavors are amazing. I think sushi is a great example of how food can have a balance of flavors: salty, umami, a little bit of sweet, and a kick of spice if you add some wasabi. So, when we talk about our favorite foods, we usually describe them in terms of taste, texture, and sometimes the way they are cooked. Mark, let's talk about how you would describe the flavor of sushi. What words would you use?
Great question. Sushi is very fresh and light, but it can also have deep umami flavors. The soy sauce adds a bit of saltiness, and if you add some wasabi, it brings in a bit of spice. The rice is slightly sweet because of the vinegar, and the fish is often delicate in taste. It's a beautiful balance of flavors. How about pizza? How would you describe the taste of a good pizza?
Pizza is definitely savory, and it's packed with flavor. The tomato sauce gives it a bit of tang, while the cheese is rich and creamy. If it's a wood-fired pizza, the crust will be crispy on the outside, but chewy on the inside. And don't even get me started on the toppings. There are so many options. You can have a pizza that's very simple, like just cheese and tomato, or something a bit more complex with mushrooms, peppers, olives, and even arugula for a little peppery bite.
Sounds delicious. And you know what? Pizza has so many textures too. The crust can be thin and crispy or thick and fluffy, depending on how it's made. The cheese is always gooey and melty, while the vegetables can be soft, crunchy, or even caramelized. That's the magic of pizza.
Texture plays such an important role in how we experience food. So let's talk a little more about it. When we describe food, we use words like crispy, smooth, chewy, creamy, and crunchy. These words help us explain how the food feels when we eat it.
Exactly. For example, sushi has a smooth texture from the rice, and the fish is silky and tender. But if you have a crispy tempura roll, that adds a nice crunch to the dish. On the other hand, pizza can have a crisp crust but a soft, almost melt-in-your-mouth center. The tomato sauce can be smooth, while the cheese adds a creamy texture.
That's right, and texture is important for enjoyment. A dish might taste great, but if the texture is off, like if the bread is too soggy or the sauce is too thick, it can really affect how we enjoy it. That's why some foods are so fun to eat, because of the combination of textures. Think about a burger. The crispy lettuce, juicy meat, and soft bun all come together in one bite.
Now let's talk about something important. Do you prefer cooking food at home, or do you like to order it from a restaurant?
Great question. I actually love cooking at home. It's a fun way to experiment with flavors and textures, and it's very satisfying to create something from scratch. I especially enjoy making pizza from fresh dough. But I'll admit, I also love ordering food when I don't feel like cooking. Sometimes, ordering from a good restaurant means getting that perfect pizza or sushi roll that I can't make myself at home. How about you, Mark? What's your preference?
I'm the same. I love cooking, especially when it comes to sushi. There's something so cool about preparing the rice, slicing the fish, and rolling it up perfectly. But when I want really good sushi, I go to a restaurant. They have the tools and skills to get everything just right. Sometimes it's nice to let someone else do the hard work, right?
I totally agree. Cooking at home gives you a sense of accomplishment, but there's also a lot to be said for the experience of going out to eat and trying something new. It's part of the culture of food, how we share meals, explore new flavors, and enjoy time with others.
Now, let's talk about something I love trying food from different cultures. Every culture has its own unique flavors and cooking techniques. For example, in Italian cuisine, they focus a lot on olive oil, garlic, cheese, and tomatoes. These simple ingredients create delicious, rich dishes. And then you have Mexican food, with its bold flavors, spices, and herbs like cilantro.
I love that. Indian food is another one I really enjoy. The spices in Indian cooking are incredible, from cumin and coriander to cardamom and turmeric. The flavors are so complex, and the texture of the food varies from creamy curry to crunchy samosas. Have you tried any new cuisines recently?
Yes! I recently tried Lebanese food for the first time. It was amazing. Dishes like hummus, falafel, and tabbouleh are full of fresh flavors. The pita bread is soft and warm, and the olive oil adds richness. The spices are subtle but so flavorful. And don't even get me started on the baklava for dessert.
That sounds incredible. I think food is a great way to learn about other cultures and expand your palate. And the vocabulary we use to describe food can help us understand the uniqueness of each cuisine.
Now, we want to hear from you. What's your favorite food? And how would you describe it? We would love to know what flavors, textures, and ingredients make it so special.
Leave a comment below and tell us about your favorite dish. Is it something you make at home, or do you like to order it from your favorite restaurant? Maybe you've tried a dish from another country that you absolutely loved.
It's a great opportunity to practice your English and connect with other food lovers. We can't wait to read all your answers.
Well, that's it for today's episode. We hope you've enjoyed learning new vocabulary to talk about your favorite foods. From sushi to pizza, food is a great way to practice English and explore new cultures.
Exactly. And remember, food is about more than just eating. It's about connecting, sharing, and discovering. The more you practice using food vocabulary, the easier it will be to describe dishes and even talk about your favorite meals when you're traveling or in a restaurant.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to English Podcast, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode. And of course, share your favorite food with us in the comments.
Thanks for listening, and we hope you enjoy your next meal. See you next time.
Bye, everyone. Happy eating.